moving on, introducing our core. Rishidev, he is the technical secretary for this year, for the academic year of 26-27. He's from Tripoli. And then we have our deputy technical secretary, Vaibhav. He's from MME, and our and the head of the technical council, Ibrahim. Yeah. So we have, obviously I discussed, right, that we act as a bridge around between the tech clubs and the admin. So the following clubs are recognized as tech clubs: 180DC, 3D, um, Designers Consortium, Delta, eCell, Graphic, RMI, Nakshatra, PSI, Sigma, Ever NITT, Spider, and Prof NITT. Now, all of you would be fully engrossed with the inductions of these clubs. See, here's the thing: you can be in a technical club and be in technical council as well. So, unlike the rule in which you can't be in two tech clubs, you can be in the technical council and a tech club. And all of these clubs do fall under us in a way that we are responsible for their coordination with the admin, and we are also responsible for their budget allocation. So every year there is something known as a town hall, in which everybody can come and visit. All of these tech clubs which you see right now will come here and propose a budget that they would need for the following academic year. So in the coming semester there will be a town hall uh, for the academic year of 26-27, and all of these tech clubs will come and present to us with their budget, and according to what they need, and then we'll go and talk with the admin and tell them this is what the clubs need, and that is how things work. So obviously if you are in the technical council, you need to know and understand how each tech club works, and you need to be a jack of all trades, because if you don't understand how any tech club works, perhaps you might underestimate them or you might overestimate them, and underfeed them the amount of money they need, or you might lavish them with too much money. So we act as a bridge, and also as a counseling body. Now, another thing which I already mentioned was we covered communities. So, like completely under us, three communities fall: TechOS, Cypher, and Nuts and Bolts. Apart from these, there are multiple other communities, but we are not responsible entirely for the way these communities work. But we are responsible for how these communities interact with the admin and the other communities and the other tech clubs. So we treat other communities, we have the same sort of role, you could say, that we have for tech clubs to the other communities. But these three communities completely fall under us. Uh, Moving on to Cypher. So Cypher is basically, as the name suggests, it is like the official. It is not like it is the official cybersecurity community of NIT Trichy. We do hackathons, which are based on very basic ethical hacking concepts, such as capture the flag, or blue coding or red coding, or stuff like that. And so basically, the aim of this community, as of any other community, is to not necessarily give you projects, but rather give you a direction in which, if you are genuinely interested in cybersecurity, you can work your way on. A direction of how to start, what all projects to take. See, there are resources on YouTube, but resources on YouTube will never really, acquire it to what exactly you need. Say you already have a particular skill set, and if you tell us that, if you come to our workshop, if there is an event we are hosting, we might be able to align your goals and the way you're going to learn everything much easier and in a much more apt way for you, right? Moving on. Yeah, TechOS. Anshu would expand on TechOS.
Yeah, moving on to TechOS. TechOS is the official open source community of NIT 3G. And like in this, we usually conduct workshops, and like in this, we provide mentorship from the people who already cracked like some of the premium uh, open source contests like Google Summer of Code. And yeah, this is the TechOS open source community. Like we used to like technical council. It is founded by technical council to promote open source culture within our campus. So moving on to nuts and bolts, Pranav will tell you about the nuts and bolts.
Yeah. So Nuts and Bolts is the official hardware community. It is a community which we just started last year, and it has definitely thrived. If you guys are not aware, every year IIT Bombay has this competition known as Yantra. It is a robotics competition, and last year we were able to arrange a special seminar only for the students of NIT Trichy through the Nuts and Bolts community workshop, a workshop event, such that students were helped in Yantra. And apart from that, we have something known as the Nuts and Bolts series, in which we brief all the students on the multiple hardware components, be it mechanical or if you are interested in mechatronics or your hands-on electrical and electronics. So basically, if anything that is hardware related, it falls under Nuts and Bolts. And yeah, that is pretty much about it. It's a new community started last year. It is going strong, and hopefully we will expand on it this year. Coming to the events that is hosted by technical council in specific, our biggest event of every academic year, in fact one of the biggest events on the campus, transfer night. So if you guys are not aware of what transfer night is, transfer night is the flagship hackathon of NIT Trichy. It is by far the biggest hackathon hosted in our campus and only for the students of our campus. So what happens in TransferNet is it is like a normal hackathon. You will be given problem statements and you're supposed to solve them. The hackathon lasts for 42 hours. You will be provided with beds, Wi-Fi, charging ports, everything. All the facilities will be provided to you. And the best part about TransferNet is that it does not cater to one particular person. It caters to everybody. There are four domains in TransferNet, namely software, hardware, entrepreneurship, and management. So, under all four of these domains, there are problem statements from world class companies. And by world class, I genuinely mean world class. Last year, we had McKinsey. The years before that, we have Boeing and multiple other top companies. All right. And all of them, not only do they provide you with problem statements, if you genuinely solve that problem statement up to the level they appreciate, you get huge prizes. Like, for example, I think one of the biggest prizes we have had so far is Boeing offering around over 1 lakh to the top three finishes of their problem statements hackathon. So TransferNet is generally one of the biggest events that TC organizes. And if you participate in TransferNet, it is a really good way for you to get started with hackathons. And in case you win, you are definitely going to win big. And one of the best things about TransferNet, right? Even if you don't win, the best part is that 85% of the projects that start in TransferNet continue to develop post TransferNet. So it's not like that, oh, I participated, I didn't win. No, the problem statements that you get are so engrossing and such a good learning experience that 85% of the time students do continue with them. So yeah, that is about TransferNet. Moving on, uh, one thing I would like to point out before we start at Pragyan events is that once you apply for technical council, you're automatically a part of Pragyan. You get all the benefits that anybody in any other Pragyan festival would. So during Pragyan, technical council hosts a lot of events. As you can see, four events for such a small team is really commendable. And moving on to Pragyan events, Anshu will expand on them.
Okay, so in Pragyan events, we have the NITGO is the augmented reality game in which we give 4K prize pool in which you people uh, hunt in the campus and collecting coins, and there is a leaderboard in which the top three people get the rewards. And and another one of Pragyan events is Fintechethon. It's a financial hackathon. And yeah, Breaking Bites is one of the knowledge series which is conducted by obviously technical council, in which we breaks like uh, complex knowledgeable part into smaller pieces, and like it's given. And there is a one more event, conviction capital. Conviction capital uh, is an event where it's a type of business game where people like start with uh, some kind of stake of the like companies, and after the whole round, like how many people, like whichever the participant have the highest like stakes, they win the game. So these are some of the pragyan events. So yeah, Fintech-a-thon is a like joint effort between Pragyan and Technical Council. It's a finance software-based hackathon, and NITGO was uh, launched as augmented reality game and hunting game in collaboration with Pragyan. And Breaking Bytes is a technical knowledge series where complex technologies are broken down into simple, engaging insights. Like it has a various domain, like from AI to cybersecurity, robotics, and everything. And conviction capital is a game where like you predict and decide to what you should like, in which company you should invest now, so such that your like how is the market shifts are there according to you invest in the company. And after the final round, whoever has the like highest amount of stakes or wins the game. So these are some of the pragyan events. One So let's move on to initiatives. So one of our initiatives is Ride NITT. So before speaking to about Ride NITT, Ride NITT is a spam project. So what's a spam? Spam is shared project and mentorship program. It's also happens with the Pragyan, but somewhat before the Pragyan. So in spam, what we do is we give a problem statement to the juniors or the people who don't are into any technical clubs. We give them opportunity to work on a project. So Ride NITT was the project made by our batch people, and Wiki NITT was the spam project made by your batch people. So these are some of our initiatives. And Tech NITT was made like it was made by the technical council itself. And let's talk about Ride NITT. Ride NITT is a ride sharing app where like you guys have to create rides and people will join your ride like if you are going into the same place. So that's a ride sharing app. And Tech NIT is a platform where clubs showcase their innovative projects and like manage their like it's a handle of like every clubs can like have their own page inside Tech NIT and show their projects. And one of the main feature of this is like we are working on right now, it's not available, donor wall, where alumni can donate into the ongoing projects or of the clubs. So this is Tech NIT. And moving on to Wiki NITT, Wiki NITT is basically just like the encyclopedia of NIT Trichy, like everything inside this. Like you have map of NIT Trichy, like every details of which building, of all the building of NIT Trichy and everything. It has also it has one AI feature where you can ask like uh, you if you want to get some information from NIT Trichy website, you have to scroll and find where that thing is, like just to get a academic calendar. But it has a AI which like you can directly ask like I want academic calendar and it will directly provide you. So this is Wiki NIT.
Okay, guys. So uh, we discussed about all the technical aspects of the technical council. But obviously, technical council is not just that. It's much more than that. We don't simply just work and work and work and do manage tech clubs and all of that. We have a lot of fun. Yeah. So here are some of the photos of our trips to Pondicherry, a couple of team dinners. As you can see, everybody is having a very fun time. We went to Pondicherry, we went on a beach, we had fun. And the team is not just about simply work. It's about the vibes. It's about how much fun you have, how much you bond together, the time you spend, whether you really enjoy the people. And we care a lot about whether we enjoy, whether everybody enjoys, right? We make sure that everybody feels included and we have a lot of fun. Uh, and yeah, I mean, what more can I say? I don't think there are enough words to, you know, uh, present how much fun we have. And in fact, even during work meets, right? It's not just that, oh, we'll have a work meet. We'll have a 30-minute session in which everybody's laughing around, poking each other, having fun. So yeah, do apply. It's a team in which every single one of your technical skills, and I genuinely mean every single one of your technical skills, will get utilized. It is a team in which you will enjoy your time, you will find your people, and you will vibe with them. And we will ensure that you genuinely feel included. It won't be like, if you are somebody who, doesn't generally have a lot of friends, that, we leave you alone. No, we make sure that everybody comes here, everybody opens up, even the introverts, and we all have a lot of fun. All right. So do apply. Inductions is still live. We will be extending the deadline from 19th to 22nd. Another extension. Hopefully the briefing convinced you guys to apply. Hope you guys have a lot of fun. In fact, even if, say, for example, that you're not that interested, I am hoping that's not the case. But say, for example, you're not that interested, do apply, because even the application process is going to be genuine fun. Like every single domain, our tasks are not so hard that even if you're a beginner in that domain, you can't learn them and do them, and you'll be given plenty of time. So do genuinely apply, right? The induction process itself will be will be all encompassing and a really good learning experience. Okay, uh, do go to the Google form and apply today, right now. Yeah, thank you.
Right, guys, as now the induction briefing has ended. Anyone has any questions, you can raise your hand and ask. We are ready to answer them.
Any questions? It can be as you don't need to be doubtful whether your question is right or wrong or whether it makes sense. Just ask. Just feel free.
You can even feel free to put your questions in chats. Okay, Ujjwal has asked what are domains. So, Ujjwal, we have four domains in TC, which is hardware, software, design, and marketing and content. These are the four domains that in TC we provide. I think you would have gone through all those, all the people that Pranav, Anshu shared. So each whatever domain you're selected into, you'll be majorly working with those communities. Overall, the role of a TC coordinator would be is managerial, as we have said in the beginning. TC Technical Council is it's a bridge between all the clubs and the admin. That is a major work, and one of the major events that we have is Transnight. So you'll be in a specific club where you'll be working majorly, but you'll have also have some exposure to all the other domains.
Yeah. So Joanna was asking about, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, was asking about the domains part again. See, Vaibhav just explained the domains. And if you want to, know about the domains more, in the Google form, there is a Word document link in which we have written the job description for every single domain. So from that, you can get a pretty good idea of what the domains are, because we have covered everything in that Google Doc. So do go through that. And the domains you missed earlier, where the domains and transfer night, that uh, that is something which is not that important. I mean, you can learn later also. Yeah. So the induction process, Avantika is asking how the induction process works and will we be assigning tasks? Yes. we will be assigning tasks, and the induction process works in a way that whatever domain you apply in, there will be a WhatsApp community created, and all your domains will be in that community. We will be sending the tasks of that particular domain in that particular community. You will be given a particular deadline. On that deadline, you're supposed to submit the tasks. And then, depending on your tasks, you will be called for PI1. We will evaluate your tasks. And then, depending on that, you will have a PI2. If there are changes in your tasks, you will be asked to improve your tasks. If they are not, you will be given another task, and then you will have the PI with the core, and then if you get selected, and you will get a message telling you that you are selected.
Okay, Johanna, you asked what's the difference between Signed and TC. So uh, the difference is TC is a technical body that's run by the administration. We are the ones who are responsible for the working of all the tech clubs, their budget allocations, and any issues they face. That's what we come in. That's where the major part is. Signed, in the other hand, it's run by the alumni. All the facility, everything. It's something. It's alumni funded, and they provide any resources or anything for the clubs that come under Signed. So Signed has a clause for clubs. So if clubs agree to be part of that clause, then Signed takes them in. Whereas TC by default, all the technical clubs, they come under us. So any issues, whatever they're facing, we are the ones that solve them. Any more questions, guys? Please feel free to shoot in the chats. We are ready to answer them.
Guys, don't worry about the PPT. We'll be sharing with you the recording of the meet. So don't worry about the PPT. Okay, guys, since there are no further questions, we will end the meet in the next 5 minutes. If you guys do end up having questions, post the meet. Don't worry, you can DM the people whose numbers are provided in the Instagram posts. Or and apart from that, we will be having a Q&A session in which you guys will be allowed to post your doubts again. So don't worry if you can't come up if you get doubts later.
Yeah, buddy, you're a little late for a briefing, but don't worry. We'll be posting it on YouTube, and you can view it there. And if you have any questions regarding anything, feel free to reach the POCs that I mentioned on our Instagram page. They'll help you out. Okay, so don't worry. We'll be sending a recording or uploading a recording of this on the YouTube. But if you have any questions for TC, then you can answer them. We are done with the induction briefing part. If you already know what TC is and you have any questions regarding it, you can feel free to shoot them. Yes, that's right, Johan. All of us, we come under this wing called Student Council. So under Student Councils, you have four councils. This is social, cultural, technical, and sports. So if you're part of one council, you can't be part of another council. But you can be part of clubs and council. Even if you're part of any social club, you can be part of technical council. That's fine. But you can't be part of any two councils at the same time. Yep, you can apply for student council. Let's say in future, you are applying for GS or the president post. You can apply for it, being part of TC. But once you have been elected. Let's say you have become the GS or the president or AGS. Then you would no more be a part of TC. You'll become the student council's position. The deadline for the Google Forms is 22nd. So once the deadline has ended for the application, the next day we'll be starting. We'll be having a group with all of you in the with respective domains, and then we'll be starting with the tasks. Right, guys, we'll be ending the meet right now. If you in future, if you have any more questions or doubts regarding what TC does and how you will play a role, feel free to approach us. With the POC's contacts are given in the WhatsApp in the Instagram post. They'll be ready to help you anytime.